They'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Play action now. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. Thrown left side. The catch is made. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much.
And he's in. Ty Johnson. Touchdown, Broncos. That his 1st touchdown this year. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 29-yard line.
And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
It's a gain of 3. brings up
3rd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5. He'll get this out to the left flat. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Throwing is Nix. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down and more. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. On the ground, it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Slayton is the man in motion. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive is going to start just inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. On play action, Hurts. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
A carry now for Chandler. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. A run now for Chandler. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
No touch it! No touch!
They'll run it here with Chandler. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Nix to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Here we go.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. One more time with Johnson. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal. Throwing, Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos extend their advantage to 14-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10.
No touch that.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Third and 5.
Good. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Nix now on 1st and nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They don't want a repeat of 1st down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set.
On the ground, this is Chandler. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
No touch, set.
On play action, here's Hurts. This one intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Broncos are out to a 21-10 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one.
Incomplete.
And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And man in punt formation for the Eagles.
To return, it's Mims. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mims sent in motion here. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw. It's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will finally run him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go, set.
His drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Go, set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
That is taken at the 10. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. A 1st down throw for Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Broncos.
We've seen 3rd down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Open man, that's Slayton. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down on what will be...
Got it. Ready?
2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing is Nix. This one caught at the 4. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. 72 more. Go.
A run now with McLaughlin. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. His kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles kick over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Great.
On play action, Hurts hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a...
And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go play action with Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, like, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Here's a screen from McLaughlin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. 1st down as they do it on the ground. To throw is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. The Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. He'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first down.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Go!
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 3rd down and 9.
Hey! No, don't!
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They're able to erase the